going to show you how to get out of here. If you take a look around, we're stuck here in the very barren Appalachian Mountains, okay? And the way to get out of the Appalachian Mountains, you always want to go southeast. Now, the way I'm going to do this, there's all kinds of bears, there's all kinds of rhinos in the Appalachian Mountains, so you gotta watch your back at all times. So what I'm going to do, I need to find me a weapon. So, I've got my Smith & Wesson SWAT knife right here. I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to whittle me out of 50 as a weapon. Here it is. I'm just going to whittle this down. If I can do it right now, I think I'll have to see. Alright, I think I've about got this. Okay. Looks pretty good to me. It's not much, but I think it'll work. As long as it don't break, it seems pretty solid. Okay, now, I'll just keep this in my hand at all times. What I need to do, this is my first night out here, so I just need to scope out where I'm at. I'm not really sure. I don't know what's going on here, but I think that we need to get to the top of that mountain right there now. So let's go, camera guy. It's about to get dark. Let's get this done. I only have 7 days to get home. Let's go. If you let me see that cameraman, if you take a look around, there's absolutely no sign that any human has ever been here before. That's not always a good sign. So, what I need to do, I just need to find my way out of this place. Alright, if you notice, that mountain over there is pointing straight up. So that must mean that that's north. If I turn this way, one step back, that's south. I need to go southeast. So we're gonna go that way right there. You ready, cameraman? I'm getting drained. I need to go find me a good source of food and a good source of water. Let's go. Now, when you're in the Appalachian Mountains, you gotta remember, there's all kinds of creepy crawlies, all kinds of things out here that aren't edible. So what you need to do, you need to make sure you cut the hairs off of them and eat them. If you're ever going to eat anything poisonous, you need to cut the hairs off of it before you eat it. Let's go. Now, if you're ever stuck without water, you gotta remember, your pee is very, very toxic. It comes out of your body for a reason. It's for waste. So what you gotta do, when you drink that pee, you gotta make sure that you swash it around in your mouth a couple times to get the taste. Let's go. By squashing it around, it goes on to your taste buds. And when your taste buds taste that, they like to clean it all before you drink. That's what happens. When you put the food in your mouth, it's got to touch your tongue, or it can't be in your mouth. Let's go. So if you're going to use something, you got to remember, you got to throw it somewhere, and remember to come back and get it. Let's go. There's not many sticks around here. So I'm going to be sure to use my resources wisely. And when we're in this spot, look down there, look down there, look at that. You see the invisible sea creature in the water down there. You got to remember that water's down there. So when we get to the bottom of this mountain, there will be water. And wherever there's water, there's somebody that's going to drink out of it. And when there's somebody that's going to drink out of it, when you're at the top of the mountain, you always want to make sure you're looking to limbs of trees for something to drink. That's the main thing. You always got to remember, there are rattlesnakes around here. So, when you're dealing with these kinds of rattlesnakes, you got to be careful. These rattlesnakes come straight from Africa to the Appalachian Mountains in North Carolina. The Appalachian Mountains string from North Carolina to California, then from California down under the sea and back across to Africa. So they just follow them right to here. So you gotta watch out. It's kind of windy out here. Making my foot hurt. Whoa! Lots of rattlesnakes! Gotta look out for it! God, it's a big one! If I can just choke it! Alright, I think it's gone. Whenever you get in this situation, you always want to stick in your bed. I think it's dead. I smothered it with my tiny testicles. Alright, pull the snake out of my pet. There it is. That's a good sized one right there. I think this would be pretty good to eat for lunch. So what I want to do, you want to look under the rocks for little creepy crawlies. I'll just tie this around my waist right here so that I don't lose it. You want to look under rocks for your creepy crawlies. You can find all sorts of animals. I found a lion under a rock one time. So what you want to do, you want to make sure that you look under the rocks for any sort of thing that you could maybe eat. Okay. There ain't nothing under these two rocks. This looks like a good one to look under. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the animals I was looking for. We got a lion, a giraffe, a crocodile, and an elephant. Oh yes, this is gonna be great. Before I want to eat these, I'll eat these with my snake. And before you eat a snake, you always want to make sure to build a fire and put the snake as far away from the fire as you could possibly get it. Because you don't want the snake getting cooked at all. So, what you want to do, I found my source of water on the way down here. So, I'm just going to grab this right here. It looks like a good, legit source of drink right here. I'm pretty parched. I don't know if I want to drink it. Usually, in the worst case scenario, your body reacts to sorts of clean water like this. So what you want to do is you want to drink your pee first. That always quenches your thirst. So, what I'm going to do while I'm peeing before I drink it, I'm just going to mark my territory because I think I'm going to camp right here for the night. So, the way you mark your territory, something comes near, he smells it, and it freaks them out. Urine works especially good. But you guys know me, I like to take it to the max. I like to figure out ways that nobody could ever think of before. That probably will not work at all, but I like to try it anyways. Just so you guys can see this, and this might save your life one day. I'm just gonna do this right here on this limb. Just attach this right here. That should ward off any types of creatures that we may find. That's called black ice. You can only find this in some places. I got lucky. I found this when I was up at the top of the mountain. Okay, I'll just get this tree right here with the black ice. When you use black ice, you want to make sure you lick it first. This is not toxic at all. It has a weird taste to it, but it may save your life. Okay, so I'll take the cameraman, I'll set it in a good place to where we can get a very good shot of this. I'm going to show you guys how to make a fire using 2 sticks. Alright, I've got 2 sticks. This is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to sit the camera right here just so you guys can see this. Alright, now you got a good view. Here we go. Alright, I've got my fire. That's a good fire right there. That's what you want to do. That's how you want to get your fire started. Alright, I'm just going to turn the camera off for a little while.